What's going on, everyone? Happy Friday to everyone. Hopefully everyone is doing well, staying safe, healthy. If you had to take a COVID test, hopefully you have tested negative. If you did test positive, I hope you have a full and speedy recovery with no long-term issues. It is time now for the Friday edition of the Pandemic Update for Friday, December 22nd, 2023. First off, if you're new to my channel, this is where we do the daily pandemic update. Yes, that pandemic, COVID, and other viruses as well. We do talk about other viruses. Today's primary focus is going to be COVID and a few of the other viruses as well. So if you like this video at the end, give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I do not have a lot for you guys today. Figured I just want to get a quick update out there. That way, at least we get something out there. But some of the news that we do have is relatively important. And the big number, I know you're waiting for it. I got it for you. So we got the COVID variant update today, and that is on COVID variant JN.1 in the United States. The CDC now says it makes up 44.2% of all cases nationwide. So that's not good. It literally doubled at this point. We might as well say just about doubled. Not good. It's not dominant in every state yet, but it soon will become dominant in most states, especially as we head through the rest of this year, which is just 1 week left, and into the new year. So it is relatively concerning, and it should cause a rapid increase in cases, especially now that Christmas, it's just a couple days away. Monday is Christmas. More on Christmas in a moment. Especially since it's just a couple days away. Then comes New Year's. The first part of January going into 2024, it's not looking good. Cases are going to be high. Hospitalizations are going to be high, and probably for most of January, we're going to see a high level of deaths. Let's get to some new numbers for today. New Jersey, 69 out of 70 hospitals reported today. They're approaching the 900 mark for hospitalizations. The corrected chart does show that they hit it the other day, but today comes in at 897 people in the hospital, 124 people in the ICU. In Philadelphia, 738 EMS calls yesterday. That's the number. So that's below 800. But again, hey, 738, that's quite a few. Up in New York State, less cases than yesterday, but still, it's quite a few. 4,356. And when you factor in, not everybody gets tested, not all the at-home tests get added, all that business, that's still a high number. Hospitalizations, 2,245 in New York State. That's just an ever so slight increase, not as big as an increase. Often would not expect it on Friday. The next update, I don't know when it's going to be from New York State. Will it be next Tuesday? I'm hoping. Definitely probably won't be anything tomorrow. There never is on the weekends. And Monday being Christmas, who knows? It may not even be till Wednesday. Will we see New Jersey over the weekend? Not certain if we'll even see that. Then I have this. COVID leading to increased cases of heart vein swelling. Cases of heart veins swelling is on the rise, and doctors are attributing the sudden jump to the coronavirus infection. So that's not good. Just another example. There are many examples of different ways COVID can affect your health, even long after your initial acute infection. So, we're coming up to this Christmas weekend. And I have been saying all week long, if you're positive at this point, consider yourself, that's it. You cannot participate in in-person activities for Christmas. Well, there's another thing I'm going to add today. Directly, you can't see it. Directly across from me is a shopping mall. There's shopping malls all across the country. This one being the Willow Grove Mall in Pennsylvania. It is absolutely a mob scene right now. All walks of life are going through malls. Masked, unmasked, sick and masked, sick and not masked, maybe someone who's perfectly fine. You have to remember something. You have to remember several things. Primarily with COVID, but we'll touch on the other viruses as well. Primarily with COVID, you have to remember, COVID can have an incubation period. Could you get sick within just a matter of a few hours? Yes, that could happen. Could you get sick multiple days later? Yes, that could happen as well. A lot of this depends on your viral load. If you get a really high viral load, You're standing in line at that checkout, at that shopping mall, and the person is just clearly coughing their head off. Their nose is running. I mean, they clearly do not look well, and you're there maskless. I hate to break it to you, you're going to get sick relatively quick. There's a very high chance that you are going to catch whatever that person has. Even if it's not COVID, if it's flu or something else, you have a very high chance. Now, say you have a moderate viral load, and the person's next to you sick, but maybe you don't get a full whiff or whatever the case may be, and it takes a couple days. It's not going to show up on testing right away, and this could happen for high viral load as well. It's not always going to show up on testing right away. You may not start feeling sick until the day after Christmas. So you're thinking, oh, no, I was fine. Test came up negative. Then you went to that family gathering, and the day afterwards, you get sick. See where I'm coming from here? Well, guess what? Because it was a delayed response, you still very well could have exposed your loved ones, your family, your friends. So please, if you're going to go to these jam-packed, crowded shopping malls, it could even just be a small business because they're busy right now as well. Please mask up. Do whatever you can. Put a mask on, N95 or better mask. I carry several masks with me. I am going to be changing that mask for dinner rush this evening because I know a tight fit, tight fit on me is going to keep me the most safe. All right, you might notice something else here. Yes, we gave ourselves a haircut again. I just could not see. I was getting yelled at. Oh, we want you to get a haircut. My parents, they wanted me to get a haircut because I'll admit it, we are going to a small family gathering on Christmas Eve. We're going to do the traditional Polish Christmas Eve. And luckily, my relatives are still the ones I'm going to be seeing. They're still very COVID safe. I mean, last couple years, believe it or not, I'm going to admit it, last year and the year before we did it, and they took all kinds of precautions, so that was good. We're going to test beforehand, hopefully. Hopefully my parents will test beforehand. As if you've been following my channel long enough, you know they're not as COVID safe as I am. I have to admit it. I mean, they were all over my case to get a haircut. I said, nope, not going to happen. Unless they allow me to mask, I'm not getting a haircut. So I ended up doing my own hair. Does it look the best? Maybe not, but guess what? I'm satisfied with it because it's not safe to do these things right now, to go out in public. I mean, would I go inside this shopping mall across from here right now? Heck no. I decline all orders that come out of there, and trust me, there have been a lot of orders. Pick up at Macy's, pick up at Bloomingdale's, or just go to the food court. Yeah, that would be insane to go to the food court right now, and I don't even want to know what reading I would get from my Aranet at the food court. And whoa, that's a bad reading. Yeah, 3,000 right now. Mind you, no ventilation. My windows are up. If I roll down these windows, yeah, the ventilation, it would get much better. This would drop below 1,000. I know how it works. Matter of fact, we actually have a video here on the channel, which it's pretty, you can search the channel, you can find it. We actually have a video about car ventilation. Check it out. It's actually really helpful. At some point in time, we're going to do a remake of that. Alrighty, I don't have much else for you today. Please, stay safe. And if you were in any of these crowded shopping malls and you were unmasked, and this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, please be careful because it may take several days for you to realize that you're catching COVID or to realize that you're catching flu or anything else. The other viruses are out there. Flu, RSV, pneumonia, tuberculosis. They're all out there right now, and they're all out there in high levels. And, you know, how many people think to get tested for flu or RSV prior to the COVID era? They didn't. Do more do it now? Maybe a few more do, but it's not enough. So you may think you're fine. You may go to the gathering. Then a few days later, you get sick. Well, guess what? At that point, it's too late. You already infected the people that you saw. Another thing, I got to add this one last thing, and this is it. There's going to be a ton of Christmas parties tonight. Bars are going to be packed tonight and tomorrow night. People are going to be celebrating, you know, these catered events. You could catch COVID or something else there as well, and then bring it home to your family this weekend. And again, it could have a delayed response. I'm expecting next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, a lot of people are going to start feeling sick and testing positive, and even into New Year's. Guess what that means? Because we're going to be saying this all next week. If you test positive next week, you can't participate in New Year's celebrations. And why would you? At that point, we're going to be at the highest point of this wave. You do not want to participate in New Year's this year. Anywho, that's all I got for you for today. We'll have another update again tomorrow. We'll be out in the wild. We'll be at home. I think it'll be our last out in the wild for a while. And then after that, we'll be back in my office doing updates. It's going to be busy tonight. It's going to be busy tomorrow as well. It's already been busy today, so that's a good thing. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe to my channel down below. If you know anyone who needs to see this, share this with them. Hey, leave me a comment down below. What are your plans for Christmas Eve? Are you going to just quarantine at home and not participate in anything? Are you going to go to someone's house? Are you going to do it safely? And if you're going to, tell me, what precautions are you going to do beforehand? I would love to know. Alrighty, folks. I will see you guys all again tomorrow. Until I see you again tomorrow, stay safe, everyone, and have a fantastic Friday evening. Stay safe. Thanks for watching.